Alright, we're back with another episode of the On The Bench podcast. I'm your host, Jay Dan. And on the bench today...
He's lost his blue button. You weren't you weren't sure which one to press.
No, I wasn't taking a mic. We lost the blue button, right? So listen, we're in a new gaff. Lost the blue button.
Might have to be this one, innit?
It's close enough. We lost the spooky button for the Man United button. But that's what we're rocking with now. So anyway, on the bench today, we got Mr. Frankie Frank. Oi, Man United, man. It's not going well for Amaran. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll cover that plenty tonight. Look, he's got a big smile on his face. As soon as United starts screwing up again, he comes back.
And on the bench today, I feel like he's only come back because Liverpool's top of the league. They're killing it. They're smashing it. And then all of a sudden, we got the return of Pablo Escobar. But we got Mr. Tony Toad in the building. He's back, baby. And yeah, what's happening, Tony Toad? Where you been hiding, man?
Nowhere.
Where did you go? Colombia? You got a Colombian bird or something?
No, I've just been at the top, you know. It's hard to see me from all the way down below.
All right, mate. You're putting money on referees' heads, yeah? Living like the cartel. You see, good down here. Yeah, that's good, man. Good to have you back, man. All right, boom. Obviously, we're going to get started off with Frank's segment. We like to call it the Frank Talk to Frank segment. He's gonna go in on the Dan
It's
Ashworth.
never anything good, is it? It's never any good news, isn't it? It's just always bad. Like there's never Frank. You know, you lot played well. You won a good game. You know what I mean? Scored a lot of goals. What's going on? Are you happy? Never. It's always.
It's therapy. It's therapy.
This is therapy for me, man.
Yeah.
It is therapy.
Okay. What else? Let me to help you out, bro. What do you need help with? Boy, listen. He left anyway because I saw that he left. Dan Ashworth. Sorry, yeah, he left because he said he wanted a English manager. I don't know if there's other factors into it, but he wanted an English manager. He wanted Gareth Southgate, and also he wasn't happy with Amaran or whatever.
So,
what's his name?
Amarim.
So,
So this is an article written by Laurie Whitwell and Adam Crafton on The Athletic, so credit has to go to them. But what they've said is 20 minutes after the Forest game, Ashworth was escorted to a meeting to meet with Omar Barada, and that's when he was basically told that he was going to be dismissed. It was a joint decision from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Omar Barada, Sir Dave Brailsford, and Joel Glazer was obviously consulted as well because he's part of the committee. Ashworth didn't. So supposedly Jim Ratcliffe has said that Ashworth didn't provide clear or compelling arguments for who to bring in after Erik ten Hag was sacked. And Ashworth wanted to bring in a Premier League experienced manager, Eddie Howe, Marco Silva, Thomas Frank, and he also wanted Graham Potter in potentially on an interim basis as well. But Jim Ratcliffe wanted more decisiveness and more charisma to go with the scrutiny and responsibility of the role at United. And he basically thought that Ashworth should have cast a bigger net over who he thought should be the manager, not just who he knows and who he's familiar with. Ashworth is actually key to keeping Erik ten Hag in the summer. It was, well, I don't want to say only his decision, but he had a big influence on it. And obviously,
he wanted to make him stay,
so he's the one that obviously was a big reason why Ten Hag stayed. And obviously, the season started off really well, and it set us back however long now because obviously the managers come in sort of 10 games into the season and whatnot. And Ashworth actually had little input on Amarim's appointment. So that just shows you where his stance was, because that was mainly Omar Barada. Omar Barada was the main influence. He's the one that actually flew to Lisbon to negotiate for Amarim once Erik ten Hag was sacked. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe actually met Amarim the week before when we played Fenerbahce in the Europa League. He met him in Istanbul, and he was really, really impressed. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, what the article says, likes to understand big decisions before signing them off, because obviously it's a massive decision. And he felt, as I said, Ashworth should have been a lot more assertive in hiring a new head coach. And as I said before, should have known better than just the people that he knew and he's got links with, i.e. Gareth Southgate as well. He's another name that was thrown in the past. And he was surprised that Ashworth taking...
Sorry, no, you said that, wasn't that one of the reasons why that he said he wanted an English manager?
What do you mean?
Was this part of the reason why he got sacked or he left? Or...
No,
what's actually happened? Did he leave or did he get sacked?
No, he got sacked. He got sacked. So obviously he's had influence and his influence hasn't worked. They're not happy with it. Oh. And basically, apparently Ashworth also took holiday on Amarin's second day in Carrington.
Wait, cut out.
He went on a holiday, and literally, mate.
Yeah.
And also Ashworth wanted to outsource a data company for analytics. So Jim Ratcliffe was like, well, that should be your job. You should know this. You shouldn't have to outsource. So he wasn't happy with that either. Apparently, what they've said in an article as well, Ashworth's exit has caused shock within the club. Many people at the club regarded him, as the man at the top of all sporting functions. So it just goes to show. I mean, when Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Dave Brailsford and them took over, one word that was used was ruthless. They were going to be ruthless. And Rio Ferdinand has actually come out today on his own podcast and said, I hope they're this ruthless with the players that aren't doing well as well.
Okay, 100%. Who do you want out? Summertime.
The players.
Yeah, because you lot ain't doing well.
I don't want to go into that too much at this stage of the season, to be fair. I feel like...
Yeah, but you can go from last season and this season.
Yeah, I mean, obviously...
You must have a rough idea.
Ericsson, Casemiro, Lindelof will probably be gone.
Half the squad.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that aren't... But the thing is, I look at a lot of these players. People keep telling me they're bad players. I don't... Like, Scott McTominay's not a bad player. He's doing so well for Napoli. You know what I mean? Well, but a lot of people are trying to tell me that Scott McTominay's crap. He's not a footballer. He's not this. He's not that.
He's good.
But but this is what I'm saying. So, people trying to convince me that Garnacho is a bad footballer. Garnacho is not a bad footballer. Speaking
on that, I saw Culture Cams got like a post on Instagram. He said about Garnacho and Martinelli. He said for Manchester United and Arsenal, the level of club they are, they should not have those two wingers. Those two players have wingers in their club for who they are. And I don't think Garnacho's that bad.
All right, let me ask you a question.
You reckon?
Yeah. Let me ask you guys a question.
How old is he?
When 20 or 1920. When United were winning trophies with Rooney, Ronaldo, Carrick, Scholes, Giggs, Nani was in that team. Do you view Nani as like a world-class player? Was he Man United top level? I don't think he was.
He's a baller.
He on his day, he was unbelievable. But so is Garnacho on his day. He can do bits.
He's not unbelievable on his day.
Who, Garnacho?
Yeah.
He rips defenses apart on his day.
Nah, he's not.
He's
not
you
unbelievable.
can't say that. Okay, all right.
What Garnacho is good at is shot production. Out of everyone in the Man United team, he's probably up there with Bruno for getting shots off per game. I think he's averaging like three a game at the minute.
You've been checking the cheat sheets, haven't you?
We've been careful, you know what I mean? But even when you watch him, it's like no matter where he is in front of the goal, on the edge of the box, or inside the box, he always manages to get a shot.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
3 shots, 2 shots, and at least a shot on target. That's all I see him for. His dribbling ability isn't that good. I used to think he was actually quite quick. I see him running the other day, and
against Ipswich, was it when he got caught?
He got caught, yeah. And he had like 5 to 10 yards on him, and I was like, "You're not actually that quick. His dribbling ability is not that good. His first touch isn't that good. You play football with, he ain't got it, bro. And you've trained with Messi, you trained with Ronaldo. He doesn't have the footballing brain.
I rate Garnacho, man. I like him. I just feel like he's got that. You know what it is? I like players that he's got that courage. That's what I love about him. He's got that tenacity. He won't stop. He'll keep going, even if he's not having a good game, even if he's not playing well. He'll still keep going. He'll still keep coming. I like that. I like that in a player.
Nunes.
Yeah, but I like that.
Yeah,
I like that about it. Yeah,
It can only take you so far.
Yeah, but Nunes. I mean, Darwin Nunes cost £80 million. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of a different. Garnacho's an academy player.
In United's
yeah,
team,
but we know that United generally aren't good enough. We know that for sure. But the point I was trying to make with the Nani comparison is, I feel like that is our level now. So Nani was not a starter for Man United. He shouldn't have been a first-team starter for Man United. The only time he started getting more games is when Tevez and Ronaldo left. You know what I mean? They were 2 big players for us.
Nani wasn't that bad, though.
No. I'm not saying Nani was bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying...
And you've always had players that shouldn't realistically be starters for United, like Fabio brothers, when they were... Fabio, and what was his other name?
Raphael.
But they were starters, and arguably they weren't ever really good enough.
Yeah, but every team has them. You can't tell me every single player in every single team... Every single player in every single team is top quality level. They're not. Do you know what I mean? Like, no team's got them. Like, there's always, like, Liverpool now, for example, are missing a left back. I don't think Robertson, still think he's a good defender, but I don't think he's...
3 years now.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So that's one.
Yeah, but that's different, though. He's just a bit past it. It's not like they've got a young player who's not so good in their team.
No, I understand.
They just need to replace a player that's past his time.
But the problem that we've got at United is, the whole you could change most of the players in the team.
Yeah.
So it's not like if like I said, if we replace Garnacho with Nani and put Garnacho in that squad with Man United with Rooney's, Ronaldo's, Giggs, Scholes and everything, he'd be a bit part player. He wouldn't be starting week in, week out. But because the level of Man United is depleted so much compared to teams like that, he looks like he's ready for the first team. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And in hindsight, he's not. Exactly. The level of the team's depleted. It's like you look at Arsenal, another example. You look at Arsenal from 5-6 years ago. Your levels were low. You had players like who's that tall centre back that was starting for you, like Mertesacker and do you know what I mean?
No, do you know what though? The Arsenal side wasn't that bad. It was our defense was terrible.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
our midfield is decent and our attack
you will always have 4 or 5 good players in the team. You'll always have 4 because of the name of the club. You'll always have. You're not going to get an awful team from. Say that again.
You don't. I can't.
Well, we've still
5
got
players in your team that are actually good.
So
no, but you can't say they're not good in this moment.
They're not good in general.
No, but remember, when the whole team's playing rubbish,
everyone looks bad.
Yeah, everyone looks bad.
This is the point I'm trying to make as
Rashford's
well.
not a rubbish player.
This is what I
He is
mean.
a rubbish player.
No, but he's just playing. He's in a bad way.
If you put listen,
put him in a new team.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you're
It's like Sancho.
if you're given a good season,
thank you.
if you're
There you
given a
go.
good Sancho, if you're given a good season, one in every 3 seasons, you're not a good player. Rashford
No,
will
but
have
he's
a
been
good
in
season, then he'll have
Man
2
United's
years
been
off.
poor for God knows how long now.
Just because the
And
team
he shows glimpses of his talent. He's a talented football player, regardless how you want to look at it. He might have bad moments where he's not playing well, but he's a talented player.
When was the last time Rashford played good in a United shirt?
Was it last
Probably
season?
against Everton, to be fair.
When did he score them goals? When he went
2
on a
years
little
ago.
run? Was it 2 years
Yeah,
ago?
no, that was 2 years ago.
Oh,
that was
And
2
then
years
when
ago.
was it
yeah.
before that? It was like 2 years before that.
He has little sprouts.
No.
I think he's better than Gunnar.
But I look at some players that we've got are very good players. I look at Mazraoui, he looks quality. I look at Ugarte, he looks like a very good player. Kobe Mainoo, we know he's very talented. Kobe, come on, where's Harvey Elliott, man? Where's Harvey
He
Elliott,
had a
man?
broken ankle. Get off my teams, but hey, listen, you can't be throwing stones from low places.
No,
That's
you
my new one.
can't.
Ain't gonna reach
Glass
the top.
houses and all that.
I think it's peak for you, that man.
Yeah, of course it is. But the thing is, that's why we've got everything we've got a new manager in, and new coaches in, and you trying to get more players in the future. Look, we know that this is going to take a while.
Amorim so far.
Yeah, I mean, I already said, I mean, you sit there and on your Twitters and your whatnot, you gas things up a little bit. But obviously, I've seen this movie before. I've seen Eric Ten Hag was one of the highest rated managers in Europe before he came to Man United. You know what I mean? The similarities are there. He's winning trophies at Ajax and doing things that they hadn't done for years and whatnot. And now Amorim's in the same sort of situation.
Are you happy?
Well,
because he hasn't started. Remember, you get a new manager.
We didn't even get a new manager bounce, mate.
Yeah, you didn't.
We didn't even get a new manager bounce.
We're backwards.
Do you know how peak that is?
You were playing better with Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, you could say that. I don't know, man.
You're more dangerous.
It's very, very early days. I think one thing I will say about Amorim, which is encouraging, is he keeps saying he knows what the problem is. It's just going to take time to solve it. Whereas other managers, come on, guys, what is going on, man?
It's cracking that.
Go on.
He's basically just continuously calling you lot shit.
He is inadvertently, isn't it? Yeah, indirectly. Sorry. He is. He's basically saying, I know what they want to do, but they're not good enough to do it. You know what I mean? So
It cracks me up.
But it's just. I mean, I'm hearing like Diogo Dalot is being linked with Real Madrid for like 45 million.
What?
Which this is what I'm. This
As
is
a
the
right-
say. You
Well,
know what I mean? But
I don't think he's rubbish though. I like
yeah,
that.
I actually think he was the best player last season.
I don't mind Dalot personally, but I just still don't think he's up to the level that we need. I don't think he's Man United level,
think
but
he is. I think he can
supposedly
be.
he's Real Madrid level, which is crazy.
You guys keep playing him at left back as well, which isn't.
Switch his role. I don't think his formation's working for you though either.
What, the three?
Yeah, he ain't got the players.
Not working.
Yeah, I honestly.
it.
You got
Do you know
Butcher,
what?
who can't even. Did you
Yeah,
see that
he's
header?
finished. Nah, he's finished, man. He's finished.
I don't think he'll.
You know what it is? You see that injury that he had, the metatarsal, because they didn't. Oh man, don't even get me started with that.
Sandro.
Yeah, when he done his metatarsal. No, when he done his metatarsal, they rushed him back. He injured it again. He was out for 4 weeks again after that because it wasn't healed properly, and that's just done him. And he's lost that extra edge that he had, and I feel like he'll be gone in the summer. He just doesn't look the same player.
He's never been good.
Nah, come on, man. He was.
No, he wasn't.
At least he read the game well. He might not have been the most physical in terms of size and whatnot, but at least he read the game well, which allowed him to be there in time. But yeah, he just looks.
Be the Chihuahua, Nipping at your ankles.
Oh, do you know? I want to swear so bad,
You can't.
so bad, but I can't. But yeah, all right, fair enough. Can we move on now, please?
All right, cool. We missed
The game.
There's a midweek game. Arsenal beat. I'm gonna touch on Arsenal.
We don't need to talk about that because
Why? Don't run away,
no,
bro.
No, but you lot
Stop
played
running.
since then. You lot played since then. There's no need to
There's
touch
a couple
on that.
games. We have to talk on it. I'm an Arsenal fan. You're a Man United fan. We've got to.
Go on.
Was you proud with your team?
Well, the first half we were all right, but I could see after 5 minutes what he was trying to do: contain, be pragmatic, slow the game down, quieten the crowd down. It worked, but obviously Stoke City over here, and you know what I mean. Mikel Pulis has got you lot good from set pieces, and even the other day, so the last 3 goals that you scored have been from set pieces. Okay. Which, to be fair, you know what I mean. Well drilled.
Last time I checked, a goal was a goal.
Yeah. No, fair play. But
I didn't know. I didn't know scoring from corners.
But do you think that will win you lot the league?
No, we're not going to win the league.
What do you mean? You were saying in the chat you were going to win the league. Where's all this
I don't
energy,
know.
man?
Do you know what's happened?
Where's all the league winning energy?
That backfired, didn't it, mate?
I think the weekend's result's going to take a toll on us. The Fulham one, the 1-1.
It's still early in the season, man.
It's not. Do you know why? Because Chelsea's looking good. Liverpool's not going to drop no. They're going to drop.
We'll still drop points.
Drop points.
Yeah.
If you lot win your next game, you lot are what? 9 points again?
Yeah.
But obviously,
No.
Seven
because of
with 4
Chelsea.
points
Yeah.
above City
five.
right now.
Chelsea-
No, you're 5
Chelsea.
ahead of us.
Now we're 4 points above Chelsea. We don't care about you. You're in.
Yeah, they're 5. No, I'm talking about
Position
me.
you're in?
So they're 5 points. Oh, so you'll be 8 points ahead of us with a game in hand.
Yeah, 8.
Is that with a game in hand as well?
No. That would be the game in hand.
I don't know when this.
No,
game's
hold on.
gonna
Are they
be
5
away.
points ahead of you lot now?
They're 5 points. And
Okay.
you have got
Yeah.
they've got a game in
Yeah.
hand.
So it'll be 8.
They're
So it'll be 8.
level with
If
Chelsea.
we lose or
But
draw,
it depends on what that game in hand is, though. To be fair.
Oh, sorry. It depends on what we do this weekend as well. We draw or lose again.
Who you got this weekend?
I think it's Everton. Everton at home.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
should
you'll
win
beat
that.
them. You'll beat Everton.
Everybody's talking about Stoke. I don't get it. We win this getting results.
I think it's because it's the
because you drew.
yeah.
Huh? You drew
Against Fulham.
against Fulham. You ain't winning games.
Yeah, Martinelli.
0.3 XG created.
Yeah, from open play. That's mad, isn't it?
That is
crazy.
disgusting.
Yeah.
That
For
is
Odegaard,
terrorism.
That's absolute haram ball, man.
Mr. Odegaard's world class.
Who?
Odegaard's world class.
Yeah, the creator and the
What
Odegaard.
about Saka? What's he doing?
Okay. Saka was.
To be fair,
quite letting off.
No. Do you know what? To be fair, Anthony Robinson played him so well. He had a really, really good game for Fulham yesterday. I thought Robinson.
Nah, Saka was tearing up a bit as well. It was going.
No.
He was giving a bit of problems.
Yeah, but
He was.
Saka gives everyone problems. Do you know what I mean?
And I like how there's no Foden and Saka taught this. Where's it all gone?
Yeah, Foden's not even playing for City, but we know what City. Right, are City out of the title race?
Yeah,
You think?
I think they're doing.
You think they're done?
Man.
Yeah.
There's too much going on. If they get relegated, it's nothing.
They're conceding way too many goals, and just their general all-round play is just.
Is Rodri
Not good.
making them drop off that much as well? This is,
I think. Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say, you know what's mad? Because obviously I ain't been here for a while,
yeah,
but when Rodri first got the injury and they ain't won a game. No, they've won 2 games since what, like third or.
I don't know.
They've got one. They got one win in 9 games.
And when they were missing Rodri right at the start, and they started getting that little bad run of form, and people were like saying, "Oh, what's Pep needs to manage? Like, what's he gonna do? It's all well and good when you have the players, but you're a manager. Plug it." What? But before Arteta left, wasn't there the talk that Pep couldn't coach defending? I swear I see something about that. Like,
I'm not too sure.
when they were together, Pep would just do the attack, and Arteta would just like solely work.
That actually makes a lot of
defending
sense. To be fair,
Well, our
That
defense has
actually
got
makes
a
a
lot
lot of
better,
sense.
so
I'm
sounds
pretty
about
sure that
right.
was the thing.
Yeah.
Like, Arteta was like the defensive guy
Yeah.
over there.
More
and
than
I was-
likely.
yeah,
it's
it
just-
looks it though, isn't it? He looks very, very pragmatic.
But I think they're in problems, man.
They need to replace their quality.
Huh?
They need to replace.
They need to, you know what the problem with City is Rodri's injury happened so early in the season. If it happened now, they'd only have a few games until sort of the January transfer window to get someone in. It happened, yeah. Do you know what I mean? But it happened so early in the season that they've missed so many games in them. And I think to answer your question about the drop off, I feel like the drop off happened because as soon as it happened, mentally it affected them. And, you know, because of what happened last season when I think he got injured or he suspended or whatever for 3 games and they lost all 3 games in a row. Do you remember? Including the League Cup against Newcastle.
Yeah. And they lost games
So
as
because
well.
the first couple didn't go their way, I feel like they've suddenly thought, damn, we really are missing this guy. You know what I mean? And no matter what Pep says to them, I think the players, it's affected them too much.
Oh, so you think from the last...
That's what I think.
now,
Because a lot of talk this season was if Rodri gets injured, and I'm sure the players read this. They see this on socials.
Everybody's on there.
And I feel like because as soon as that happened, a couple of results. I mean, one of the results, funny enough, was against Arsenal when you drew 2-2. They scored the last minute, but they still drew 2-2. And then it went on from there, and they started dropping points, and you know what I mean. So I feel like that's mentally it's affected them more than just technically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a team and as a unit.
I think with Arsenal as well. I think our luck's run out this season. See, last season we had a lot of luck. I know we had hardly any injuries.
Yeah.
What else? We were scoring late goals. Martinelli last season he would have been onside.
Yeah.
Trossard would have scored against.
That can
Chelsea.
happen. Yeah, that can happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know, luck's in your favour.
You're not getting a break.
He was getting the
You're not
results.
Getting a break.
It's not happening this year.
But I also feel stuff like that is in parts. I don't think it's going to be like that the whole season. I think there will be a time when you're
obviously going to get it, but last season it was like
all the time, constant.
This year, unless that plays a factor in us title challenging, I think as well.
Yeah.
Our lucks. Look at that. We've had so much injuries this year. Gabriel's out now again.
Ooh.
How long is he out for? How long is
out.
Gabriel out for?
I don't even know, I think it's a few weeks.
Oh, he's actually out for a few weeks,
He's missed 2 games, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know if he'll be back for
it
the
was
next
a
game.
knock. Calafiori's on the bench.
I think, but the only thing I will say is your opposition at the moment, you should be going through them. You know, you played United bottom half of the table. You played Fulham. You should be beating them.
No, but we're playing Partey at right back.
But your quality.
He's world class.
Yeah. No, but he's playing at right back.
Who?
Partey playing right
Yeah,
back.
but where's Ben White? Is Ben White still injured?
He's out. He's out for months. Couple months. We had Kibior, terrible.
Oh, he was that goal is
him
awful
again.
defending.
But he done that against.
Saliba tried cover for him. He almost got there. To be fair,
Awful defending.
Who did they do that against? He done the same thing that time with another team. Kibior and
Wasn't it Liverpool? It was Liverpool.
It's Liverpool.
That's my team.
Same thing.
My team.
Same thing. He's terrible, man. And like with Arsenal, we need our full squad to be competitive.
So do you remember? Do you remember a few months ago when I said to you guys, I feel like the first 12, 13, maybe 14 of your players are solid, but then after that, your squad is. This is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's more defense.
What are your attackers as well?
You have no attacking depth
apart
from your starting 3 and Trossard, which
Jesus is
arguably should be in your starting.
Who should be?
Trossard
should be starting.
Arguably, yeah.
You don't have any depth. Like Jesus really ain't. He ain't pushing it over the line. He's been. How long has he been there? 4 years.
I think this is his 4th season. Is it? Yeah, I think it's his 4th season.
First signing, weren't he?
Yeah, him and Zinchenko. Yeah, first window. Yeah.
So apart from him, well, he ain't gonna push you over the line. And then who else have you got? You got Raheem Sterling on loan. You're not even playing him.
Yeah, he's not even playing.
Which makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
I would prefer to play him over Martinelli at the moment.
That is a damn here you go signing.
What about Ranieri? Why not giving him more minutes then?
Arteta, innit? He doesn't like change as well. I think he's like we said before. You know, certain managers they're stubborn and they stick to.
But you know what?
They believe is good.
To be fair, your starting 11 is arguably top 3 in the league without a shadow of doubt for me. Top 3 in the league. But then after that, he doesn't trust them players. And this is another thing that I mentioned.
Who? Martinelli on the left.
Well, whoever's starting, starting 11, but bar maybe 1 or 2 is arguably the best in the league. Well, top 3 definitely. But this is what I was saying to you guys last time as well. The problem that Arsenal might incur in the future is if you start bringing in quality off the bench, those players aren't going to want to stay on the bench. They're going to want to start every game. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then the players that like Martinelli, if you bench Martinelli week in, week out, because you go and get random name, Nico Williams, for example, from Atletico. Let's just say for argument's sake, Martinelli's going to then want to leave. No, that's fine. But then if Nico Williams gets injured, then what do you do?
Get a replacement.
That's where man management comes in. Like Pep did a great job of it.
Yeah, but if you're giving but if you give Martinelli minutes, he stays. He might want to start, cool, but if you're rotating your squad, this is the thing with Arteta as well. He doesn't rotate. Smith Rowe's a prime example of that.
Well, there you go. You see, he left, right?
Yeah, because he wasn't getting minutes.
Okay,
he played.
And then what happened? Odegaard got injured. Smith Rowe would have been a shoo-in for him this season. This is the point. This is the point I'm making. This is exactly the point that I'm making.
But this is Arteta. And this is going to be his downfall. This is why if we don't win nothing this year with the decisions he's made, the fans are going to turn.
A lot of the fans will, I feel like they will.
They're turning already, but if you don't win nothing this year, he's a problem. The big problems, man. Big problems. But anyway, let's move on to Liverpool. We've touched on our teams. I don't even want to talk about these.
Well, obviously the game was postponed this weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, thank
God. But was it Newcastle that you played in midweek?
Yeah,
exactly.
And that was 3-3, no?
3-3.
Hell of a game, huh?
Yeah, it was end to end. I don't really like playing Newcastle, but I like how entertaining the games are.
Yeah, they are.
late Karius fucked us over in the
language, please. Sorry, excuse the language.
Everyone's adults, isn't it? Yeah, Karius messed us over a little bit, but you know he's got some credit in the bank with how many times he has saved us this season.
Karius or
not Karius?
I was gonna say like Kelleher. Yeah, Karius. I was like, what?
He's quite a good goalie. I like him, man.
Yeah.
I like him. I don't want him to go.
So what happens? What happens when you get the is it Valencia goalkeeper? Yeah, he looked really good in the Euros. What happens when he comes in? Is Alisson leaving? Is he?
I don't know. No, Alisson's still got another year left on his contract.
How old is that? 30s?
32.
I feel like they'll try and cash in on him then, if because there's no point in having 3 effectively first choice goalkeepers. You know what I mean? Because Kelleher's too good to be his number 2 now.
Yeah. Well, he wants to go. I think we were. So didn't someone bid for him in the summer? I think.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one of the. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it might have been someone that's in like a relegation fight. They bid for him, but we priced them out. I think someone was rumored to for like 15 mil, and we said we want like 40 or something like that.
Oh, that's a big jump, isn't it?
I mean, for 40 mil, I think he's kind of worth it. If I'm being honest, if
he's gonna want to start next season.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like the position with Martinez.
I've heard Chelsea might be bidding for him, and they need a goalkeeper really because Sanchez ain't good enough.
Yeah, if we sell him, I don't know. I'm a bit 50-50 on it because I'm like, yeah, we can sell him, get the money for him because we still got Alisson. If Mamadas really comes in and can be a good backup, then it's worth getting the money for him if he's not going to play. But at the same time, I'm like,
what's Alisson injured with?
Hamstring.
Yeah, he gets a lot of injuries.
He gets a lot of hamstring injuries from goal kicks.
Yeah.
It puts
How long has he been out for time now, isn't it?
He's back now.
Oh, is he back now, is he?
Yeah, he's been back. He's been in training like the last couple of weeks. He could have potentially have played against Newcastle, but
all right, okay, they don't want to risk him.
Yeah, Slot said he wasn't ready. He probably wasn't going to play this game. I reckon we might see him tomorrow against Girona.
Yeah, you probably will.
Or we might still go with Kelleher and just wait until he makes another mistake and then just go with Alisson back in. When he's playing that good, you ain't got to rush him back.
How are you feeling about Liverpool this season anyway, man? You're doing well, man.
I'm chilling with us. We're playing so... I was bored at the start because it was just pass. It wasn't really entertaining. It was just a lot of possession without, I don't know, the excitement of how Klopp would have us, where it'd be like end to end. But now it's sort of a good medium between the two. We still look good on counter attacks from corners and everything. But
yeah, you do.
We've got a lot more control of the ball. And the last like 2 years of Klopp, where we've sort of transitioned into this very have a lot of possession based team. I didn't like how we'd pass the ball on the edge of the box and not really do a lot with it. Now, like, you can sort of see the patterns of play. The goal against Newcastle was a really good one.
Which one was that?
I think it was
We've
passed it around from the back to the left, all the way back to the right hand side, all like through the edge of the box, just like 1-2 touch passing, and then I think Szoboszlai's dummied it. Someone's put a low cross in, and we scored. And just the whole general play was like really good. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm chilling.
Yeah, you would be. You're
top
welcome
of the Champions
as well.
League, top of the league.
Do you think you could do the double, Champions League and the Prem?
I've got us doing the double.
You can do it.
I've got us doing the double.
You reckon they can do it?
They definitely can. I don't know if they will, but they definitely can.
I've got us doing it.
If
I don't
you
see
look,
another team in the Champions League that's beaten us.
Barca on a good day.
No.
With their full squad.
But you know what? This is what I was just gonna say. You go back 5 years. Barca, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, PSG. These were all big teams and tough games. If you drew any of them, you're like, this is long. But now PSG aren't the same. Real Madrid are struggling. They've had injuries. Barcelona are when on their day they're brilliant, but they're quite inconsistent. Bayern Munich are very good, but their defense can definitely be got at. And City are just not the same without Rodri, which we've spoken about. So why not? It's open, yeah. And Liverpool, obviously, we all know you get teams back over at Anfield, anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? Even if you are in deficit, you know what I mean? But all it takes is one bad game. You know what I mean? Like Atalanta, you know what I mean? In the was it Europa League last year?
Who, us?
Yeah. Atalanta.
Yeah, I think they were just well coached that game.
Yeah.
Klopp
so,
really didn't have
but that's what I mean.
Man.
Yeah.
Do you know who's playing well for you? Look, Gravenberch, man.
He is, yeah.
Baller, man.
You happy with him in that 6?
Yes.
He's always like he never gets too carried away, does he? He never
'Cause
thinks
I'm a
he's
real-
quiet.
He was
yeah.
carried away.
I'm a
What's it?
realist.
He was-
I'm a
no,
realist.
you're not. You was carried away with Endo. Where's he at?
Who?
Endo.
No. My favorite was
no,
Home Alone.
wait.
Alexis Home Alone McAllister. That was-
Wataru Endo he's still out and about.
he gets about 3 minutes a game now, isn't he?
Hey, and they're the best 3 minutes you've ever seen a player play. That's what I say. He comes on, he makes his little tackle, and then that's it.
Gets booked and then that's it. Yeah,
He ain't even getting the bookings. He ain't out. He's just on the bench chilling.
yeah.
Listen, we got a sign that says "Beware of the dog." And the club, that's him.
Yeah.
Ready,
Salah's having a good season as well.
Salah's class.
mate.
He's going though, man. He said they're not offering him a new contract.
No. We have.
Oh, you offered him now?
Yeah, have you not seen it?
No.
no.
When
Yeah.
was that?
Yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? How many? What? 2
damn.
years? 3 years?
I think it's 2 years. We wanted a 1 initially. He
Yeah.
wanted a 3. I
Yeah.
think we've both just met in the middle and done the.
Yeah,
the two.
that's fair.
Oh,
The Salah,
that's
That's
not
long.
good, man.
so Salah contracts on the table.
That's a bumper car.
Salah contracts on the table from what I've seen by David Ornstein. The Van Dijk contracts on the table.
2 years as well?
I don't know the ins and
about
outs of
Trent?
that one. Trent, I believe there's one on the table, but it's still a back and forth because of
He wants Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
the money and
It's 'cause of
he's
Jude
out
as
here
well. Jude's
batting
there, innit?
working
He's
for
in his
them,
ear.
Bestie.
Yeah.
Tell him she's my bestie.
Trent's one of your. He's your top guy. I think
He's a
Salah.
doggy.
Do you get a different Salah without Trent? Do you see like you get a different Saka without Odegaard?
Nah,
feel
you
them-
don't
you
get
feel
that
it-
because
feel them
Trent's
two
been
link
injured.
up?
Trent's been injured.
Yeah, but they still link up well though.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but
They
you
do.
don't get a different Salah.
You know what it is? It's Trent just plays the ball in the perfect position, and you know Salah's just going to get there.
Right.
And you know what? Gary Neville's right actually about a couple of things. One thing about Salah and Saka, the way that they hold the ball up now, man, you can't get it off them.
Yeah. Saka's
Do you know what I mean?
good at that, and he's
Salah's not even now. I'm the biggest Salah
Critic,
hater.
yeah, I know.
critic.
Yeah.
You guys know, my mates back home will know. That is one of the things that I have bigged him up for since he's been
Hold
at
up play.
Liverpool. His hold up play, like he's criminally underrated for how strong he is on the
He
ball.
is. He's strong. Yeah.
And I've never had a bad word to say against that. So I'm glad that he's finally getting some props on that.
got another player for you. Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
He's been good.
He started off the season well. He's dropped off a bit recently,
Yeah.
but
I just like the
start of the
rotation.
season, he was dribbling well.
Like who?
Just like the rotation between him and Gakpo.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think either of them have like been setting the world alight. But I think
He has had a couple of games he was firing. He was dangerous. He started the season, he looked good.
it's like,
And I was sitting there saying, Tony used to diss him, and look at him now.
Nah, I think for him, he's getting like a couple 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 performances. Maybe got his. I don't think he's had a goal or assist in the last couple of games actually.
No, he's,
Diaz,
saying
yeah.
he's dipped
But
recently, but
The way a slot's just rotating them, like, oh, you've had a good game, cool. Gakpo's going to come in now and have a good game. Like he's not just keep saying, oh,
He's keeping it fresh and keeping the levels high as well.
It's not
yeah.
like a run of 3 games where Diaz is playing and then we're like, oh crap, he's not been playing good. It's literally just like maybe 2 games and then swap, cup game, whatever. So
did Diaz drop off when Jota got injured? Maybe.
Jota's injured again. He's
injured?
been.
yeah.
Was that any change? Maybe because remember that was the front 3: Diaz, Jota, and Salah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
to start
It
with,
was. Yeah.
I don't even know what he's injured
He
for.
dropped Nunes. He didn't play Nunes. Jota
Yeah,
was always starting,
he don't. Do you know what? I feel like the reason why he's dropped Nunez a lot, not obviously all the time, but a lot of the time is because he's a bit too unpredictable. I feel like with Slot, he likes, like he's he's a bit more pragmatic, isn't he? Yeah, and he doesn't like risk. You can tell he doesn't like risk. Like even Trent, like a lot of the balls that he spams, to be fair with to Trent, a lot of them hit the targets. But am I right in saying it looks like he's discouraging him from playing them?
What, Trent? Nah, because who did we play the other day? Was it? Did we play United recently or Arsenal?
No, it wasn't United. It wasn't Arsenal. It was. I know what you're talking about when he played that ball wide and.
Was it Madrid? No, who was it? That ridiculous.
Yeah.
He played one of the most ridiculous.
It might have been
passes
Real
I've
Madrid.
ever seen.
It might have been Real Madrid.
The
What
way-
about wait? Who was it that Salah scored with his first touch and it just crept into the net? Was it against
Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton. That's the one. Yeah. Was that Trent's ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been discouraged from playing long balls. I think it's just how Slot likes to play. It's just very on the ball.
It's a lot more measured. It's a lot more
Yeah.
calmer. It's not as pass and then smash it forward. It's just like keep passing
Death by
until you see the
1,000 passes.
yeah.
He said something like that in one of his first interviews, saying he wants to pass the team to death. So
It's working.
it is working. Yeah, we look good. Trent's look good. Trent ain't playing well or he gets injured. We got Bradley coming in playing.
He's played well. He had a great game against Real Madrid.
Jones was pretty good as well.
Jones, I'm his biggest hater as well.
I wasn't the biggest fan. I used to prefer Harvey Elliott out of the two.
He's had a good season.
He's playing well as well, man.
McAllister's been a steady Eddie. I think he's probably played an average of like a 6-7 every game. Not setting the world alight, but he doesn't ever have a bad game.
You know what it is? You lot are getting results. Even when you're losing, drawing, getting it. That's the main thing. Once you want to get, you're getting
I think
results.
the one thing we need to do is just in January get a left back because Robertson.
You look after Kirkish, innit? From Bournemouth.
We've been linked with him. Linked with Davis.
Which Davis? Leaf Davis. Oh, Alphonso Davis. Yeah, served United and Bayern as well. Real Madrid, sorry.
Robinson as well. And
from Fulham.
Nuri, yeah. I think
but are they going to, if you sign the left back, could you see the manager dropping Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah.
He has to.
Do you reckon
yeah, what were you not
one
going
of our worst players this season.
Yeah.
He the way he plays foot before when it was under Klopp and it was 4 or 5 years ago when he had the pace, it was all right to play how reckless he does. He closes down and charges people a lot when he really shouldn't be doing it. And
he's still in the old way, isn't he? He's still on the Klopp way.
He'll just chase balls down that he has no right chasing, and he just gets caught out of position, slow to turn, crappy touches on the edge of the box. He gave that penalty away against who was it?
Madrid.
Southampton. He gave that penalty away. That was arguably
against Dibbling. Yeah, Tyler Dibbling. Yeah. Didn't he give one away against Madrid? Was that him? Or was that someone else?
I think it was him.
Yeah, it might have been him as well, yeah.
He's just making a lot of mistakes.
What about Tsimikas? What's going on with him?
I like him as well.
I like him as well. He's like a stopgap. You could argue to play him over
but why would you not
Robertson.
give him a goal?
We have.
Yeah, they do play him sometimes.
He plays, but he's liable to make a mistake or have a lapse in concentration as well. So I think we just need to go. He's still good enough to have as a bench player.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Robertson
he's not first class starter. Yeah.
No. And then I think that will show us up for the title because I can't see anywhere else we need to improve. I think the way our midfield's playing, we don't really need a 6 this season. I think in the summer look for that, but in January I think it's just get us a nice little left back.
You're good
I
to
like
go.
Kirkes too, actually. I think
he could play.
He's only like 20 as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's young. He's a good player, but it'll cost a lot of money. It'll cost about 40 million. I think they're saying.
That's nothing to us. When you're going to win the Champions League and the Premier League, you got money in the bank.
Who you lot got on the weekend?
Good question. Don't know.
Who you lot got?
We've got
City.
We got the City, Manchester derby. Yeah.
Who do we have?
They'll probably beat us, though, innit?
Huh?
They'll probably beat us.
Yeah, 100%. I hope. Hope they do actually.
We got Fulham at home.
That's the truth. That's you lot's thing.
Bogey
team.
And they're good this season as well. They're pretty decent.
We're at home now. I reckon we can slap them up now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
different
manager always changes.
Nah, but Fulham are good
dynamic.
this year though. They're actually a good side. Last year, few seasons ago, they've just been a bogey team. They're actually playing good football.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why they'll get slapped.
Yeah,
that's why they'll get slapped.
As well, it'll be one of them ones that's like, Arsenal drew 1-1.
And Liverpool beat them 4-0 or something.
It'll be 3-4-0.
Yeah. All right, boom. We're gonna touch on Chelsea. Should we touch on Chelsea Tottenham or just
that was Tottenham Chelsea. What a game that was yesterday.
Tottenham being Tottenham and Spursy, as Marco would say, Spursy thing to do.
2-0 leads.
2-0 lead.
Both from Cucurella slips.
Mad, he threw his boots in the bin.
Yeah.
Threw them in the bin. He said, "I'm done with these." But Spursy, they messed up again. Good game, though, man.
What is going on? What do you guys think is going on at Spurs? Do you think it's a manager problem?
Yeah,
or do you think it's a lot deeper than that?
I think it's a lot deeper. What do you expect Ange to do? You can't expect Ange to do anything with that Basuma tackle. The Sarr one is a bit like, it's a mistake.
Head's gone a little bit as well by that time as well, I think.
And he's only young. He's like 19, I think. Sarr. Basuma's a grown ass man, and where you see where he started from to make that run, that dash. He was on the edge of the box. He was further actually. He was further to the left. This man has sprinted like I don't know.
I just pictured it as well. I just remembered it as well.
Where he was. You see where he was? Because they did the analysis after the game. Like, if you watch him, he was here and he's done like a slow little walk. Like he's catching his prey. And then he's just darted at him and just took him out.
It's like madness, isn't it?
Utter stupidity.
Yeah, it's madness.
You can't coach that.
Yeah.
What do you expect him to do? If it was the same way they capitulated against Brighton where they were Was it 3-0 or 2? No, 2-0 up at half time.
2-0 as well, yeah.
You can understand it if it was the same way how last season when they were 9 men against Chelsea and you're still playing high line for life, mate.
Yeah.
You can understand it. This is it's just Spurs.
But drop a lead, that's not acceptable though, man.
What's that? 2-0 lead?
Yeah. Then they keep doing it. They're winning and then they keep dropping leads.
Yeah, I mean, no team
it's crazy, man.
Has lost more games after being 2-0 up in the Premier, have they?
That is a wild stat, man.
Yeah,
that's mental.
And I think it's going to get a bit worse for Tottenham now as well because both their centre backs that came back, Romero and Van de Ven, both went off injured.
Van de Ven's injured again.
Van de Ven's injured again, and it looked like he'd done his hamstring again as well. He's just come back. He's been out for like a month or so.
He's always injured though. He's another one.
Yeah, I think it's because he's so like. It's probably because of the amount of ground that they've got to cover because they play such a high line all the time.
No, but everybody's getting injured. Like when I mean. A lot of players, we said this before, a lot of players are getting injured.
Mate, they were playing, what's that lad that they bought from Leeds?
Archie Gray.
They're playing him at centre-back.
He can play though.
Yeah, but...
I think he can play that centre-back, right-back, CDM.
Yeah, but he's not really a centre-back though, is he? You know what I mean? Like,
He was Leeds right-back last season. Yeah.
He was playing on the wing, wasn't he, for them?
No.
Fair enough.
No, I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was a right-back.
I mean, Ben Davis was a makeshift centre-back, and then he got injured as well.
Yeah.
And now they've got Dragoshin and Archie. I don't know, man. Spurs are in big trouble. But what Chelsea, man?
Brilliant.
All right. So, genuine question: can Chelsea win the league?
No.
Yeah.
No.
And I think they can.
You don't think they can?
I think they can. They got a big and strong enough squad to do it.
All right.
They don't.
Okay. Not. Do you think they can? Do you think they will?
No.
It's two different questions.
Because
I think they can, but I don't think they will.
Because Liverpool are going to win.
I think Liverpool do it.
I think Liverpool will win.
I think
they drop off. Well, they've got a nice. Their next like 5 or 7 games are.
They got easy games.
All teams in the bottom half.
Who's that?
Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yeah, their next like 7 games is all bottom half teams.
I read a stat the other day, this is before the Spurs game as well. They've already scored more goals this season than they had. I think it was 2 seasons ago in the entirety of the season. Chelsea, yeah.
They look good, man.
And you know what it is of Chelsea as well. We were obviously talking about this before. The thing of Chelsea is obviously the defense is what's going to be a problem for them, and it's not just the defense of the goalkeeper. Sanchez, no one really rates Sanchez anymore. He makes too many mistakes. Even against Spurs yesterday, a couple of goal kicks. I'm like, what are you doing, man? And like because they've got such sort of mobile, athletic players, they were able to get back in time. Lavia, Caicedo, Badiashile made a good tackle as well, I think, at one point. But obviously, you can't ignore their attack, man. You can't ignore that attack.
He don't rate their attack. We was talking about this in a way. Go on. Get it off your chest.
Do you want to let me get it off my chest? Yeah. Let me rant. Okay. Right. Nicholas Jackson, I rate. I actually like him I don't think he's the best striker, but he's been playing better this season. But as a genuine footballer, I think he's quite good. Like his ball control, touch, dribbling. He can play
He's
football.
showing himself now.
Jadon Sancho isn't the Sancho that he was at Dortmund. He arguably isn't actually going to be a starter at Chelsea. I know he started last game. I was a bit shocked when I saw that, especially thinking how Madueke's been playing recently. I thought he was going to be on the right and Neto on the left, so that was a bit of a shock for me. Good finish from him. He's got some quality, but he ain't all that. He can dribble. He can kind of find a pass. He's hella slow. Neto, don't rate him.
Oh.
Don't let me finish. He's direct. He'll go at players, which is good, and that's what you want from a winger. But his actual output isn't great. He doesn't get a lot of assists. He doesn't get a lot of goals. He just looks good because he's dribbling. Make busy match.
Fair enough.
Mudryk, terrible.
He's been poor for them, yeah.
João Felix, probably the player with the most potential in the Chelsea team, hasn't lived up to it since he left Benfica.
Yeah.
So
I'm a big João Felix fan myself.
He's quality. I like him.
What is it with these managers? He doesn't start for Portugal. He doesn't even he don't play.
It's
Chelsea, what is it?
It's because he doesn't play good. You can't argue that he doesn't have technical ability because his technical ability is good, but then how old is he now? 23?
No, he's older than that.
24?
He must be about 25, 26 now, isn't he? 25.
I think
he's at least 25. He's got to be
17, 18 when Atletico signed him.
He's got to be at least 25.
I'll tell you now, go on, carry on.
But you can't argue that he's got technical ability, but we've been saying that now 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But no, when he came to Chelsea last on loan that time, he was good.
He wasn't that good. So you can't keep relying on this player's gonna come good when he's got a proven track record of going to teams and not being good. Atletico was there
25.
3. There you
25,
go. It proves my point even more then. 25, he was at Atletico didn't set the world on fire, went to Chelsea on loan, didn't set the world on fire, back to Atletico, didn't set the world on fire.
One of Chelsea's best players.
Now back now
when
at
he was
Chelsea.
on loan.
Did they buy him from Atletico?
Who now? Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought him. Yeah,
from Atletico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they do like a swap?
Barca? No, because he was at loan as well to Barca, wasn't he?
He was on loan at Barca. Yeah.
Barcelona.
He wanted to stay at Barca, but
didn't set the world
I
alight.
think they done a swap, Chelsea and
Yeah, it was.
No.
it
So
was
Gallagher. It was Gallagher, but it wasn't. It was like you buy our player, we'll buy your
It
player.
was all
Kind of thing.
contingent on
FFP and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like him, Alvarez, and Gallagher. All them moves sort of needed to.
Yeah,
for it to
work.
but
for it to work,
I mean, the only thing I'll say about Chelsea is I feel like they've got their midfield balance right as well at the moment. I mean, Caicedo was playing right back yesterday, but when he moved into centre mid, you could see how dominant they were. I think he looks like the Brighton Caicedo at the moment.
He's been so good this season.
He's
And I hate to say it.
and even Enzo Fernandez, the last like few games, he
He's
started to
balling
get
out
goals and
Chipping in
assists as
goals,
well. Yeah. And I like the back. And how good is Lavia?
Yeah, Lavia's look good.
Unbelievable footballer. Like for me, those three together have like I criticized Chelsea a lot for selling Gallagher, and I think I was right with it because he's an academy player and he was their captain last season, all that. But they have not missed him at all this season. Not at all.
He ain't all that.
Who was
Gallagher.
this in those three? Lavia, Caicedo. Was it you?
This in them.
Yeah, saying
No, I don't know
Chelsea
who's
paid
dissing
too
them.
much money for them. And
Yeah,
I still don't think
but-
Caicedo's a £100 million player.
No,
Enzo-
absolutely not. Lavia
Enzo-
cost 60 million, by the way.
Enzo
Lavia wasn't
Fernandez,
cheap.
yeah.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez definitely isn't 120 million.
No, absolutely. Well, but
but-
between them,
But
Lavia,
if they go on to win the league, then what?
well, if
And
they
they've
go on
won-
to win a league, but if you're
Then the
paying,
money-
so hold on, so Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez cost 280 million between them.
Okay, but if they go on to
280,
win
that's a
the
300
league,
million pound
if they
midfield.
go on to win the league, it's
Well-
worked out. How much money have you lot spent, and how much money have we spent?
Yeah, but over the course of a number of years, not over the course of 2 years. You know what I mean?
No, but still, we
no,
ain't won nothing.
But
We've
listen,
been close.
no, listen, I'm not disagreeing.
yeah.
I'm saying if they go on to win a league, then they were right.
Yeah.
What they've done is worked.
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And you know what? They
So
don't
they
even have
paid
to
the
win a
right
league,
money.
really. They can finish in the top 2, maybe even arguably in the top 3. And they're definitely onto something. We know they are now.
100%,
and they've
yeah.
stumbled on a manager. You can tell he don't take no BS. You can just see that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's separated the teams. Sorry, he's separated the squad. He's got players that are playing Conference League week in, week out. He's got players that are playing Premier League week in, week out. If you remember at the start of the season, they dropped Cole Palmer from the Euro Conference League squad.
Yeah.
Said you're resting. We need you in the league, and that's that. You know what I mean? And it's paying dividends. So, like, I think the most impressive thing about Liverpool and Chelsea this season is that both the managers are new have just come in the summer. Obviously, with Liverpool, the squad was pretty much there. Van Dijk, Salah. You know, like they're the main core players. Obviously, Alisson, although he's been out injured, Konate. He's just got the best out of the players. But with Chelsea, they were an absolute shambles. They were a shambles. No. Hold on. In the summer, over the last season, Chelsea have been a shambles.
No, but
we've
towards
been on
the
this
end of
podcast.
Poch
the end of last
steadied the
season.
ship a bit. He
Poch
did
steadied the ship. No, but I'm
He did
talking about
steady the ship.
off the pitch as well as on the pitch. For most part, they were a shambles. Even on the pitch, they were conceding a ton of goals.
No, but
You know
towards
what I
the
mean?
end of last season,
Towards the end of last
said
season,
that they
yes.
was coming together now.
But then what happened? Then they parted ways. So they were a shambles. Do you understand? This is what we've been sat here on the pod multiple times criticizing Chelsea, laughing at them, this and that.
No, but towards the end of the season, we all said they look good. Why did they get rid of Poch?
Yeah.
Why did they?
Exactly. So it proves my point. I'm saying they were a shambles. The club was a shambles. It was a mess. But what they've done is they've gone and got the right manager. They got like, obviously that mutual termination of Poch, whatever. And I can't give Enzo Maresca enough credit. I can't give enough credit because he's done a phenomenal job there. He's got them play. You know what you're going to get from Chelsea. How many games have they won now in a row? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. They don't draw or lose. They barely draw or lose. You don't see them drop points.
They're winning.
They're winning all the time, and they look good. They
Unless
play
it's
good,
the
entertaining
Liverpool.
football.
Have you not played each other?
Yeah, we beat him 2-1.
Oh yeah, at Anfield, yeah. But they look good though. They look good in that game.
Yeah, they were the better team.
Yeah, they were the better team.
In all
And
honesty.
you know, this is another thing I wanted to. Let's go back to Liverpool quickly. Do you know one thing about Liverpool as well? A lot of games you haven't actually played well. You haven't actually played well. If you look at even the Southampton game, that you conceded 2. But you only started playing well when I think you conceded the second goal when you went 2-1 down.
That's
I think
why I
it
was
was.
saying that, but they're getting results.
But they're getting results, and this is what. And a lot of the times,
I don't think we played bad in the Southampton game.
It's
It's
not.
just one of those. It's just one of those.
Okay,
games
you
where
compare
play
the
a lower
performance.
league- a lower
Okay,
level opposition.
when you played Real Madrid, you were unbelievable that night, from start to finish.
Ridiculous.
Right? But then I see you lot play other teams. Who was it? I can't remember who it was that you lot played. They just weren't taking their chances. I think it was Brighton actually. I think it was Brighton, and then you went on and you ended up winning. Yeah, you went on and won the game, and I saw that from Liverpool a few times. But I feel like when you want to turn it on, no one can deal with you. Yeah, no one can deal with them.
That's it.
No one can. No one can live with them. So I feel like with Liverpool, your biggest threat is yourselves. If you're complacent and if you don't sort of take certain games seriously, and a team goes and scores 2 or 3 chances rather than just one, and then you can't pick them back anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
You need that. Every team needs that little aspect of luck in there.
Yeah. But like just season. Like they had last season.
Yeah,
but I feel like
quality. You throwing digs there.
No. You had it.
We had it in the season where we won the league. We were beating the teams that we need to be beaten, but it was just like grinding out, getting gritty results.
When was that? What, the COVID season?
Cutting out.
Sorry, I'm just not the COVID season.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, because in that season, the first like 20 odd games, you just beat everyone.
We
apart
blitzed,
from one.
Yeah, but there were games where we shouldn't have won, where the people weren't taking their chances. You know, City get it a lot, where there's so many games where you're watching City and you're like, they should be 2-3-0 down, but it's just the other team's lacking quality is, you know, what sometimes saves a better team. Take your chances.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Hopefully, Fulham beat you lot on the weekend anyway. Coming up.
I doubt it, mate.
I think like 2-3-0.
Come on, Smith Rowe.
I called us as well against Madrid and us against City. The scores.
Fairs. Go on, him. What's next?
Let's
see.
Marco's
not going to be happy with us, is it? We haven't really followed the.
Followed his brief.
Followed the brief.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
We're here though.
All right, cool. Yeah, where are you at, boy? 8-second goalie rule. There's some new thing that they're looking to bring in.
I think it's good.
8 seconds. They've tried it on under 21. It's been successful.
So basically, what the rule is: if the goalkeeper holds the ball for wait, if the goalkeeper holds the ball for more than 8 seconds, then the opposition get a corner.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No. I'm going to say something, and I think it's good because I think it'll eradicate time wasting.
What's this?
Just have a little look. I won't be distracted. Yeah, I agree.
I think it's good, isn't it? Yeah, 8 seconds is long enough.
Take the money.
No.
It's £130.
I don't care.
Right. I don't know what these guys are talking about. I mean,
football. We're talking about football. Right now, the West Ham game is on against Wolves. And, you know, someone's got a nice little...
Right, okay.
It's £70.
It don't matter.
Anyway, hold it down. Yeah, let's stick to this.
All right, anyway, yeah. So what do you think about that anyway?
No, it's a good rule. I think it's a good rule, yeah.
We don't abide by the current rule of the 6 seconds.
Not even close.
Nowhere near it.
Yeah.
So I actually like that. Well, yeah, you'll go for a corner.
Yeah.
You guys...
Yeah, you guys will love it. Yeah.
Arsenal fans are here like this behind licking their lips, you know what I mean?
Well done,
like
Wenger. Don't Wenger make up rules and stuff. Wenger's behind this.
He saw that you lot are good at corners now.
Managers now say,
new rule.
When we're against Arsenal, as soon as you get that ball in your hands,
that's it.
Throw that.
I'm surprised you didn't call it 5 seconds, mate. You know what I mean?
Wenger, man, you need to knock a couple of seconds off, and then we'll be good.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be good. It'll be interesting. Will that be from next season? Probably.
Yeah.
I think it'll be from next season. Yeah.
Try and let him one of these cups or something. And then boom. I think that's us now, anyway. Though, you know.
What else we got? We not get touched on the other results.
No, we didn't really touch on the weekend games.
It was
more
just
about the clubs.
Yeah.
And you know how everybody's doing.
Right. Should we do the? Are we getting smoked at the Manchester derby?
What do you mean?
I City smoking United.
Oh, you do some predictions. All right, cool. That's a tricky one because you're both so crap.
Bad.
I don't even know who's gonna win. I'm gonna go 1-1. You know.
You reckon?
Yeah. I'm gonna go 1-1.
Yeah. So I think City will beat us 2-1. I think we'll lose that.
Go 1-1. I reckon this will
be the third defeat in the league in a row.
Dead Manchester derbies. Where you going?
Who's home?
Read out the games out. Yeah.
City are home.
Do some predictions. Huh?
Amarin already dunked on Pep's head, you know.
For Sporting.
I
feel like we can hurt them, but I just don't. I feel like they'll be up for it because it's a Manchester derby.
2-0 United.
Ooh.
Who's at home?
Take that all day and all night, huh?
City's at home.
City's at home.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 United. Hoyland and Garnacho are coming for you. Pause.
What's the next one, Frank?
All right. What about Arsenal Everton?
4-0 Arsenal.
That is the Barclays era derby. Sean Dyche and Tony Pulis. 1-1.
3-1 Arsenal.
Everyone playing good? They're not playing good.
They're not playing well, but I feel like they'll
4-0. They're so
4-0.
hit and miss.
Yeah.
If we got a full squad 4-0. If we ain't
3-1. Liverpool Fulham. I think 3-0 Paul.
I think 2-0.
I'm going 2-2. Go for a draw.
You reckon?
Yeah, come on,
I don't
boys.
think we can see.
Come on, Gunners.
We don't have
Gunner
the
boys,
character.
junior Gunners.
What about Chelsea Brentford?
Do you know
Who's
what?
home?
Chelsea.
I'm gonna go 4-3 Chelsea. I reckon it'll be a lot of goals.
I think there'll be goals. Yeah.
I reckon it'll be a lot
I
of goals.
I think 3-1 Chelsea.
Nah, Brentford are good, man.
3-2 Brentford.
But Brentford aren't that good away though. They're good at home. They're not that good away.
No, but they'll score. I reckon
And
they'll score goals.
Chelsea's aren't
With
good at home
Saran.
this season.
Southampton against Spurs. That should be an interesting game. Now.
4-0 Southampton.
Oh,
Come on.
I think 4-1 Spurs.
Nah, really playing.
But I feel like Spurs ain't got no defense, so
I'm gonna
I think
go
they'll
1-0.
get picked off on a counter attack.
1-0 Tottenham, man. That's
I
what
think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs.
Is that it?
Yeah, 2-1 Spurs. And
What happened to Brighton and them?
yeah. Oh, if you want to put all of them down, okay. Newcastle, Leicester.
There are fans, that support other teams,
Yeah,
bruv.
Newcastle, Leicester.
Newcastle, Leicester. Who's that on?
Newcastle.
That game will have goals.
Yeah.
I think 2-2.
That's a good shout. Yeah, 2-2. Yeah, I'll go 2-2 as well. Actually,
I'm gonna go 3-2 Newcastle.
yeah.
Harvey Barnes is gonna get one.
Wolves, Ipswich.
Wolves are gone dead. I'm gonna go Ipswich 1-0.
3-1 Wolves.
Wolves are dead for.
I'm gonna go 2-1
I think-
Wolves.
Well, depending on if they've still got their manager.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
Tonight
That's
is the
true.
El Sacco.
What's the score?
It's 0-0.
No.
Okay. All right. What about Forest Villa? That's a good game.
Who's that on Forest?
Forest, yeah.
Oh, you was reading the right.
1-0.
1-0.
2-1 Forest. I like Forest.
I feel like it'll be 2-2.
Big up Nad. Shout out to Nad up in.
2-2. Yeah, shout out Nads.
Big up
Been a
Nad,
while,
man.
mate.
His boys are doing well.
And Brighton, Crystal Palace. That's a derby, innit? They hate each other, Brighton Palace.
Derby?
They hate each other because it's only like a train ride away. It's not
That's a
far.
derby. Brighton's in Brighton.
Not a derby, but they don't like each
Brighton's
other.
in
It's a
Brighton?
rivalry. It's a
I would
rivalry.
never have guessed that.
It's a rivalry. So
I
Brighton.
got a quick
against Palace.
question. Who FA Cup?
What about it?
Who do you reckon will win it?
Oh wait, as in who's going to be one of us or who's going to win the competition?
Who's winning the competition?
Oh, it's too early to say, but these are going to be favourites now, aren't they?
Nah, I don't think Liverpool.
Who's
win
in it
that.
still? Us,
We
United.
haven't started yet.
Oh.
FA Cup. Yeah, we haven't
Can't
started
start.
yet.
We got
You
them
talk about,
first.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, I mean but do you know the reason I'm asking that is because
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest are playing well.
Liverpool could
You know,
do the quad.
sometimes you get those.
No, I still think it'll be one of the big teams that will win
just
it.
one of the big
Chelsea.
teams.
Chelsea might win it.
I've got Chelsea in my accumulator.
Yeah.
If Chelsea win a title, sack Arteta. That's all I'm saying. If Chelsea, no, I'm dead serious. Yeah,
I know
You know
you are.
what?
If Chelsea win,
Yeah.
right? Any one of the 4 trophies they are in,
Yeah.
I don't
They're
even
in that
care.
Super Cup thing
I
as
don't
well,
even
aren't they?
care if they're in the Conference League. If
know
they
what?
win it, Arteta's. What does Troop say? He's got to go, black. He's
You know
got
what
to
though?
go.
I'll be honest. If Chelsea do win, I think I'm gonna be onto Arteta. Yeah. If their new manager comes in and then
First
he wins,
season.
oh my god!
Think about
Especially if Slot goes
And
and
if
wins the league.
Liverpool win the league as
Win the
well,
league, yeah.
5 years, you won 1 trophy in your first season with the team.
That was Emery's squad, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The team that is actually not yours.
shout out the Vampire
Since
Man.
then, United have dunked 2 trophies on your head. Chelsea have gotten to 4 finals?
Yeah.
At least 3 where Liverpool beat them. What can I say? Potentially 4 finals, and you've done nothing. Not a final, not a
I can't even
nothing.
argue, man. You know that? I can't even
You
argue.
got 1 community shield that was gifted to you through charity because City can't play that. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Because City finished first and they won the FA Cup.
Who did we beat in it? You lot?
No, City.
No,
you
we
beat City,
in it. Yeah.
but you only got to that because City won.
No,
both the
no,
cups.
it was no. Arsenal finished second that season, and City finished first, but won everything.
Yeah, they won both those
yeah.
cups, so they couldn't play
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
So you guys got a freebie.
And they won on penalties, innit?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
It was like
penalties,
boring of a game. The sack him.
That's why Frank's quiet because they ain't won shit too. So
Yeah, we have though.
What do you mean? They've been the most
the FA
successful
Cup.
team in England,
okay,
eh?
I'll have it. Anyway, I'm
The
done.
last 2 seasons.
I like this part. Anyway, that's On The Bench podcast. We're back.
Stronger.
Pablo Tona Bar's back. Mr. Talk to Frank's here in the building, you know. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, subscribe, comment, Share it with your friends. Send it abroad. Send it everywhere. And yeah,
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
yeah, man. Puppy. You forgot the puppy.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, puppy.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back. Bye. See you later.